Yes, it's the NEMPATHY Show, y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend, it's the NEMPATHY Show, where we have no empathy for y'all. We share no sympathy for y'all. It's only NEMPATHY for y'all.
Sonic Boom!
I go by the name of Sonic Boom. We got BRYANBEKNOWIN.
Don't you know no good?
My man, Jody Hendrix.
I am your father.
We in the building, man. It's the NEMPATHY Show. How y'all fellas doing?
We doing all right, man. How you feeling today?
Good, man. Somebody, one of y'all was listening to TikToks and shit just now, doing little dances.
Oh, Nick, I thought that was you.
Nah, that was you, Nick.
Nah, that wasn't me.
It's
I didn't even have my mic on. What's happening, fellas?
Everything cool? How you feeling?
I mean, you know, my boys got the win today. The Bucks lost. You know,
they was getting torched. Well, they weren't getting torched, but
how did that? What was the score of that game?
Last I saw, there was 14-3, and Green
14.
Bay was like marching down on them niggas.
Bruh, the final score was 14-12. Green Bay had an opportunity to go up 21-3, but you know, dude got hit at the goal line and fumbled the ball.
Yeah. That was the drive I was watching.
Yeah, nigga literally caught the ball, was like heading into the end zone and got hit and fumbled the ball. And then after that, Green Bay never got on the board again. Like I said, I've always said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It's real funny how Tom Brady never goes down by more than 3 scores, boy.
No,
it be looking abysmal, and then all of a sudden, shit just turn around for him, boy.
I don't know what, like, they don't be coaching right. That man should be 2 rings short, bro. Like I don't understand. Both teams, all you had to do was run the ball.
Hey man, you know, Giants, we did our job.
Yeah, Giants did their job. I give you that. Giants did their job.
And you know, the Eagles, they did their job.
Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks should have did their job.
Yeah, that was a racist coaching decision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
They didn't want Marshawn Lynch to say I'm going to Disney World.
Cause he'd have got Super Bowl MVP if he'd have did that.
Facts.
You'd have had to give it to him. Yo,
shout out to everybody checking into the NEMPATHY Show. Yo, shout out to Cowboys all day long checking in on IG. Arizona baby _F checking in. Yo, and Facebook viewer, man. Facebook viewer.
That's my girl right there. My girl. Miss Felicia.
Oh, that's what that is.
So listen. How was y'all week?
It was long. I mean, worked a lot. I had an interesting interaction with not my clients, but you know, some people. Okay, so look, last night, I go to do a massage in one of these high-end hotels downtown, right? I'm in the elevator with 2 other gentlemen who you know, this color. So I'm going to 2nd floor, somebody going to 3rd floor, I want to go into the 8th floor. The elevator ended up going down before it goes up. So, you know, we on there a little longer than usual. So one of them, I'm standing in the middle. So one of them talks over top of me to the other one is like, so where you from? And dude was like, you talking to me? And he was like, yeah. He was like, oh, I'm from Vegas. As I'm getting off the elevator, the dude who started the conversation like, man, that's crazy. This city is such a melting pot. I haven't spoken to anyone from this city since I've been here. Bro, you just talk. You didn't even try. You don't want to talk to nobody from this city. Really? You spoke over your answer that you was looking for. And is it because you didn't respect it?
Why? Because your height?
Mm-hmm. Could have been height. Could have been, you know, skin color. You don't know these people, man. But I was like, dang, you're looking for an answer and you just blatantly ignored it. That's crazy.
That's how people are. You know, a lot of times we long for things that we think that we don't have, but if we just step back and look, it's right in our face.
Like literally.
So he was looking for somebody from that city.
Yeah.
He asked the one nigga that ain't from that city.
Nah,
but then asked you shit, and you from the city.
Yo, his name's City.
His nickname City. City man.
Look, if you really want to talk to somebody from the city, you know, from Washington D.C., Brian be knowing that's somebody that you should talk to, because he is a last of a dying breed. You know, they're not making DC people like him anymore.
I mean,
he's not even making more DC people like him.
Hey, you know, I've been thinking about moving.
Where you at?
I don't know.
Man, you better hold that fort. You can still move, but still maintain that.
But they talking about red light tickets about to go up to $350 a piece. I was like, all right, man. All right, y'all got it, bro. Just
electric scooters.
They only $150 in Florida.
But look, it's $350 for 10 miles over the limit. Right now, it's 110 miles over the limit. 11 and up is like 150, and then I don't know what it is after you do 20 and up.
In Florida, they don't really stop you for going 10 miles over the speed limit unless it's a school zone. So like the speed limit is 70, right? If you ride past a state trooper doing 80, it's a 98% chance they ain't even gonna stop you. Like if you just got your shit on cruise control, they don't really bother you too much.
Right.
Just
but can you gauge like you gotta have the radar gun. Like you can't say I was going. You don't know your eyeballs. Nigga, your eyeballs can't track 82 miles an hour.
Yo, you know, have you ever contested a speeding ticket?
Nah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like going to court.
Yeah.
100%. So, you know, they rely upon the accuracy of their devices. Right? You know, as far as the speed gun and all of that, they're supposed to do like periodic checks and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah, like to recalibrate it and make sure.
Yeah, calibrations.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's a defense for you if you can prove like this nigga ain't
Right.
calibrated this joint in a
And
year.
recalibrate his shit.
You know?
They actually have to take a They actually in Florida they have to take a class now to learn how to use it so they can be legit in court. Like you radar gun certified.
Yo, so what do you have to worry about in Florida? Like as far as the cops, like we know that once we cross over into Virginia, man, you get caught speeding, that's your ass.
Yo, yeah, Commonwealth is. Yeah.
What do you
Like
have to,
they'll put you in jail for a speeding ticket, like time.
Let's see. What do you have to worry about in Florida?
Gators. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna sound crazy. The biggest thing most Floridians worried about is the people from out of state. The people from out of
I
state.
don't hear that shit. I'm coming.
It's like it's not the people out of state. It's the people from out of state. So when it rains, right? You have the people that literally is like, oh, no, time for me to put my hazard lights on and drive 5 miles an hour. They literally get on like major streets and drive 30 miles an hour with their hazard lights on.
That's because y'all have many hurricanes and shit. Like y'all don't have regular rain. Hurricanes
sideways.
for 30 minutes.
Okay. Then pull the fuck over.
Then it gets dark.
Go to Walmart parking lot.
But you know what? To Jody's point, yeah, you just get out the way if you're scared.
Get out the way.
Go to church.
Like I'm telling you this, right? I'm not making this up. If you are on the interstate and it is pouring down hard raining, you will see about 5 or 6 cars sitting under an overpass waiting for the rain to stop. They literally will stop driving and pull over. And I see it because I drive all day. And honestly, I'm gonna say this: hitting animals, that is a big major.
What the fuck? What y'all got out there? Running over iguanas and shit?
Nah, not really. So the blue heron cranes, right? Those big ass 5-foot birds.
Crane.
Yeah,
dog. You getting. That's got to be like a 4-figure fine or better.
Yeah, if you hit one, right? And
Yo, you hit a duck, hit one of these ducks up here, hit one of these geese, nigga. It's a wrap for you.
One of them big ass white swans and them big ass cranes.
Yeah, them swans.
If you hit one, you better hope ain't a cop around because they will find your ass.
Yo,
Like,
but they
birds are
fly
scary.
though. They can fly though.
Literally, this is what I'm saying. It's a Florida thing. If you've not seen those fucking cranes, they will walk in the middle of the street and they will stop traffic. There is nothing you can do. You just have to get out your car and scoot their ass across the street because if you hit them, you're going to jail. You can get fined and go to jail.
Facts.
So I'm either going to jail or I got to fight a bird today to get home from work.
Yo,
That's
flamingos.
They don't really say too much about the flamingos.
You don't have wild flamingos out there, bitch.
That's more like that's
a
more
wild
down.
flamingo is crazy.
Where is it?
That's more down in like Key West area.
Right.
Flamingo is like the thing is flamingos ain't really a Florida thing. That's really down in like Key West.
What is the purpose of a flamingo?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you another one, right? It's gonna be sound wild. Do not, and I mean do not get caught with the Goliath groupers on your boat. Your ass is going to jail.
Eating grouper. I heard Ghostface say that.
Yeah, those big ass groupers. You get caught with one of those on your boat, you're going to jail.
Dang, for real?
Why?
Because they're a protected species. If when I say Florida takes their protected species seriously, those Florida Fish Wildlife Game people, they take that shit seriously.
It's
y'all got wild alligators in the street.
Yeah.
Y'all take animals very serious down there.
That is the only tropical place on the contiguous 48 states. Right?
Yeah.
The only other tropical place is Hawaii.
Yeah, so between the grouper, the heron cranes, manatees, and
I'm just like little
like couches.
Yeah.
They big ass. They look like big ass seals. Don't get caught
like
fucking with those.
like they bully seals and shit.
Yeah, no, honestly, manatees are some of the most gentlest creatures in the ocean. And the crazy part, there was this video a couple of years ago. This girl was on spring break and she jumped in the water, right? And
Man,
you
she
know,
said, "Bitch, get out of here."
a manatee swam right up to her, right? And she was freaking the fuck out, and everybody else in the boat was laughing. She thought
like she doesn't know. She's ignorant.
She was freaking out, and she thought she was gonna die. And everybody's like, "Bro, it's fine. It's a manatee, bro."
Yeah, trying to tickle your ass if you let it.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to J3Z checking in.
That's scary.
Yeah,
that is scary. A wild animal tickling your butt. That's scary.
It is scary when a 12-foot, 2,000-pound animal swims right past you. It's scary, but
especially a nice one. When a nice one decides to be mean, watch out.
That's it. Yeah,
they really don't ever attack people. What you got to worry about is the monkeys.
You just keep naming animals. Huh?
Yeah, like you, and you
like
haven't
in different
like
areas and different situations,
and you haven't repeated yourself,
right? Like in Central Florida, there's like a little island in like the middle of Central Florida. It's like in the middle of like Three Sister Springs or some shit. And there is an island with a bunch of monkeys on it, and it's like you do not fuck with those monkeys.
Call that shit nigga island.
Yeah, no, it's lit at me.
Man, I was out there, like, in Baltimore City. You know what I'm saying? We got rats, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got rats. The place that I know that rivals the rats here is New York. It's just like on 1,000. Like, you can't fucking compete. But in Florida, the rats are like Jackson chameleons and shit, like iguanas just running across the street. It's just like a lot of them and shit. I remember I was out there. I was at 7-Eleven. This shit was like running out of a apartment complex, just running by the green box and shit. I was chasing them joints.
The iguanas. The more south you go in Florida, the more animals you tend to have to deal with. The iguanas are once you get past like Fort Myers. Because where they're coming from like Jamaica and all those islands. So it's on that east coast of Florida.
Galapagos.
Yeah, so when you start going closer to the east coast, then like the east coast of Florida, you have all those iguanas that come because they dead ass will swim from like Jamaica and like.
God, I ain't want to be ignorant. I was like, nigga, how they will get Jamaica?
Honestly, but real nigga shit. What happens is they
got wings, nigga.
They float on the water, and if you get them tropical storms and shit, it literally
just
pushes
fling them joints up there.
Yeah, he's like, get your ass out of here.
I think people highly underestimate. Like people think like Cuba and Haiti and Jamaica are far from Florida, and they really not.
All that shit is right there. Nigga, Puerto Rico is further than all of that shit.
Yeah, Puerto Rico is further. Like Cuba and Jamaica and Little Haiti and Dominican Republic. And it's like what 90 miles off the coast of Florida or something.
Yeah, it's right there. Like they put a bridge.
It's really not far, bro.
A 90-mile bridge. That's a long ass bridge.
That's crazy.
They got one. That's how you get to Key West.
Oh yeah,
Key West.
It's like,
I was gonna go to Key West. I was
like
gonna propose
2
in Key West, but I didn't go.
It's like that bridge is like 2 hours long.
Yeah, man. Yo, we got icebreakers right here on the NEMPATHY Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend, share the video. If y'all want to cam up, I got the link. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Cam up with us. Only if you NEMPAthetic. I don't want no sympathetic or empathetic people. Yo, we NEMPAthetic. Ain't no empathy. I mean, so check it out. I got one icebreaker right here, and check this video out. Yeah.
A Austrália, a Nova Zelândia, a Jamaica e uma série de outros, e vai encontrar-se também com os primeiros ministros de alguns destes países, nomeadamente com o primeiro-ministro do Canadá, com a primeira-ministra da Nova.
God, did y'all see it? Did y'all miss it?
No, I peeped it.
So what we just saw, Prince Charles, who is now about to be King Charles. He's King Charles now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because his mama died. His motherfucking mama died, right? The queen has died, Queen Elizabeth. Now, Prince Charles is now King Charles. He out there, it's a lot of festivities that happened just recently because the queen has passed. A lot of people were in England to pay their respects. And there was some people of melanation who had no business out there.
No.
They were crying for the queen who colonized they ass. You know what I'm saying? And they were trying to shake hands with the new king. And he acted like he ain't see him. He was like,
right,
and skipped over him and shit.
Hey, you know what that just reminded me of?
Bush?
No. Remember that time we tried to interview Joe Budden, and the nigga want to try and interview us, and I had to step over his bag and like get in his face and shake his hand because the nigga wasn't trying to talk and shit.
Yo, Brian be known as a get in your face as interviewer.
Cause young, we men. If you don't want to do it, just say that. Don't play with me.
Yo, Joe Budden has he's changed, or maybe what was always there is now on the surface.
Joe Budden's a bitch. I don't miss
I am your father.
Joe Budden's a bitch, bro. He's the nigga gives me gay. This nigga's gay. And it's okay, Joe. Just come out and say you gay. And you act like a bitch. You got female whole ass tendencies.
Yo, you seen him singing the Bad Barbie shit?
Yeah,
Not Bad Barbie, but
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Nigga,
Like, yo, ain't nothing wrong with singing the joint, but he was like personifying it.
Like, yeah,
nigga, you are emotionally invested in calling another nigga a munch. That shit.
What you think I was feeling? A munch.
I think I was
that
feeling
nigga a munch. Is that?
Yo, all right. This is a good topic. I'm glad you brought that up, Jody. How far should niggas be allowed to go with using women's terminology? Right, because like right now, if you really pay attention to the vernacular of the community, they're using a lot of women's phrases and phraseology and shit. Like it's giving. It's like what the fuck is what do you?
If it's a one-time funny thing, like if you use it
like it's like as a punchline,
yeah,
and you use it and the punchline hits, then it's okay.
All right, you gotta hit.
You gotta hit.
You gotta hit.
Like, remember when Wale posted when Trump was walking up those stairs and that nigga tripped, and he tried to say he didn't trip, and Wale was like, "We seen the tape, sis." And
sis. That's funny. That is funny.
It hit, right? But it's like, nigga, don't say that. Don't
all
put
the
it
time.
You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
So if you use it and the joke hit, you know what I'm saying? Then you good. But if you're using it every single time, then it's like, damn. Now it also depends if you're in a relationship, because you know what I'm saying? When I wasn't
around them all the time,
I'm around them. I catch myself being like,
yo,
and it's just like you pick up slang. But it's like if you're using women's slang all the time, it shit's a little suspect.
Like it's part of your vernacular.
Yeah, you looking real P Valley Joe Budden.
Women as a second language.
You know how they be stealing our hoodies and they be stealing our lingo too. So what's the joint like? It's the ops for me, or like it's the card for me, or like it's the blank for me. A nigga started that.
Yeah, but what was his
women
orientation?
just got a hold of it and just took it. That was a man.
Which direction was he pointing?
I don't know.
Was it a one way or was it
go ahead.
2-lane bi-directional traffic?
Crazy. I don't know. I don't know the rapper, but I know the rapper that started it. And it was some other term. Yeah, I think it's the dance for me. The blank for me.
It was a song.
Nah, I think he was just talking.
Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of dudes is that's they say zesty. There's a lot of zest out here. There's a lot of spice, ice spice.
I mean, I do say the word zesty, and people, you know what I'm saying? I said it on a podcast not too long ago, and I did put it in the post, and people,
zesty, all right.
People were upset by my lingo.
It's because they be adding a lot of spice to life. I can't even front. They like should be black and white. They be coloring all over that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I said I owe Chris Bosh an apology. We as the male community, we owe Chris Bosh, we owe you an apology because we thought you was doing some.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him the whole time.
It was the Wayne Wade and his little zesty ass son. It was the zesty ones. Nigga, we owe Chris Bosh an apology.
That's a teammate. He like, yo, I'll take the heat. I'll pretend to be this way so they talk about me and not you, because this your team. You the king. You know what I'm saying?
That's zesty. That whole
I know.
Yeah, that is zesty as shit. That nigga, even though
You got
Dwayne
them
Wade,
fuck out, bro. Let's quit the cap. Dwayne Wade was manly as shit until Gabrielle Union got a hold of his ass.
hey yo, she's more. Listen, ever since Deliver Us from Eva,
Deliver Us.
I'm like, yo, I don't like her. I don't like her and shit.
Deliver Us.
Now, Dwayne Wade.
I don't
did
like no
gain some
intelligent
man
ass,
points back from me.
independent ass, strong ass. Like that.
Yeah, see, Dwayne Wade did gain some man points from me. I seen this video clip. He was playing basketball with his son, right? And his son.
Wait, hold up.
The older one.
The older one. The boy.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
The one in the G League, right?
That is a boy.
The one that identifies as a boy, his
Okay.
oldest son, right? And they was playing basketball and they was doing a little one-on-one, and Dwayne Wade was guarding him, right? And he went up for a layup and he knocked his ass all the way down, right? And the son got mad and jumped up real fast, and Dwayne Wade got up in his face and he was like, "What, motherfucker, you want to play basketball? It's a grown man game. This is what the fuck happens." And so it's like, yes, you gain some few man points back for that shit. But nah, bro, you still gotta stop all that zesty shit though, bro. All that bleach blonde hair.
You ain't do that with Zion.
I mean, is it Zaza? Zay?
Oh, it's a fucking double standard. You know what I'm saying? It's a double standard. You don't do that with all your children.
Because the other one wearing skirts.
I'm gonna keep that joke to myself.
Nigga blouses.
Put it in the private chat. Hey, you put it in the private chat and I'll say it.
Yo, I got more icebreakers. Now check this one out. There's a trend going on social media. You know, social media is just simply a microcosm of what's going on in our society as a whole, right? So this is actually, there's a segment of our society who subscribes to this ideology, and it's showing up on social media now, right? And this young lady said, yo, it finally happened. My first mixed baby. Hashtag black bread. Hashtag snow bunny. Hashtag team black boys. Hashtag no more white babies. Right? Finally, black bread. Ooh, girl, period. Yo, there is no pulling out. Breed black. Right? She is proud to be black bread. What y'all think about this?
Oh, where's Doug when you need him? Jesus Christ.
The unmitigated gall and tenacity.
Okay, so it's so disrespectful that it's even hard to put in words, because at the end of the day, there's a lot. First of all, if you think this shit is cute or attractive, you really beside your damn mind. It's literally is like, nigga, you want the skin tone, but you don't want the stigma that comes behind the color.
She want the DNA, nigga.
You want a mixed baby, but you don't want the blackness of that child. So you want a mixed baby, but then are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you're really stepping into the culture of black culture when you gotta defend your son, when somebody treats your son like the nigga that he is, right? Or your child starts acting like the nigga that he is. Or what happens when you sit here breeding black and you get a predominantly black child and they don't have as many white features as you think, because you think all mixed kids have coarse hair, my nigga. You are wrong. There are some mixed kids with some light nappy ass hair, baby. Hair texture blacker than the motherfucker. It's just brown. Like, so it's disrespectful, and it's honestly a mockery of that, because you're raising a kid. It's like a dog. You breed a dog for a certain look. Like, you're breeding a kid for a look. And it's disrespectful and very simple minded.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like you're like, I got this mixed baby. Like, it's a thing. Like, this is a person gonna have their own thoughts and ideologies and personalities and issues in life. And I can tell by just this caption, you are not prepared to lead and guide this person that you have created through everything that they need to go through. Like, simple stuff. When it comes time to do hair, what are you going to do?
I'm glad you just
You
said
don't
that.
know how to do that. So
You know-
now your kid. First of all, as you know, as a lifelong member of the Black community, we can tell people who grew up outside of our community, especially women. That hair on top of their head is very telling.
Oh shit.
The poofiness in that silk press is very telling. Them dead ends are very telling. The unkeptness of that wig or them
The
tracks
unkeptness.
is very telling.
I know.
Because they don't know what a bonnet is. They don't know what a silk hair wrap is because their mom doesn't wrap their head in that. So they've
Bruh.
never had this experience. Well,
Bruh.
your son,
Yo,
the
you
haircut,
right, yo.
You take your son down to the barber shop?
I grew up with.
First of all,
I grew up in a
who's
white
touching
neighborhood
your
and shit.
son's hair? Because I promise you this: if your son is getting his hair cut by a white barber, I'm telling you, you're not doing him any type of
Not
justice.
any justice.
You
You taking them down.
You could get away longer with the black girls' hair not being done, like the unkeptness, than you can with the black boy going to the non-black barber. Like it's apparent.
Bro, you can tell the white boys that have white parents in the you can tell the mixed kids, especially boys. When you got a buzz cut every single haircut instead of the drop fade with the little line in it with the waves on top, we know you going to a white barbershop when you got that buzz cut. Now when you got your shit like faded the fuck up on the side and they got the waves on the front.
Not even just that. If you don't have a shape up, you got a fresh cut and no shape up, I know you didn't go to a black barber. A lot of them don't even have clippers. They just use scissors. That's why
Scissors and shit. Like hell nah.
You mean like Robert, like RG3 Robert Griffin? Nigga, you around here getting fresh cuts with no taper. That's what happened.
Yo, didn't he get his shit cleaned up? Didn't he get the box?
He got braids now.
Probably because the internet was on his case. He was like, all right, I see what I need to do now.
Yeah, didn't he go to Baylor?
Yeah.
He was black when he was at Baylor.
Ain't no niggas in Baylor.
It's Texas.
That nigga.
No, it's plenty of black people in Texas.
Yo, but so a couple things, right? I said time and time again, the new thing for the prototypical athlete, American athlete today is born of a black man and his white concubine. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get the Pat Mahomes and all that. Right? But another thing is genetic annihilation. They trying to survive out this motherfucker. Right? But you talking about the black doing the hair.
I would say we'll wash them out before they wash us out.
We're gonna wash them out.
They trying to breed. They trying to breed with us to stay so their genetics stay here. Cause they know that we gonna pass it on.
Yeah.
But when you talking about black women doing hair, I mean the white women doing the black girls' hair. There are black women out here who are building businesses teaching white women how to do these black girls' hair.
I think that's out of sympathy and empathy for them little girls.
Bruh,
it is.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I ain't gonna hang you out here.
I can't stand for this.
Yeah,
Hey,
I got you, sweetie.
No
That's your
cap,
mother.
right?
Because
no cap, right? Y'all ready for this one? So this little shorty I used to bot with back in the day, right? You know, about 2 years ago, she was white, right? But you could tell she liked niggas. All her kids were mixed, and you know what I'm saying. She adapted to doing black hair, and she opened up a hair salon, and she does hair, and she does all type of hair. She's very versatile with any type of hair. I can do any type of hair. You know what I'm saying? And she's white, and she dead ass did a class where she says she makes money teaching white women how to do their mixed daughters' hair. She dead ass teaches classes.
She gonna outsell the black women that's teaching white women how to do it.
Yeah, black women are teaching white women because they tired of that. Because it's like you tired of that poor girl with this fucked up hairdo because you don't know how to do her hair. You don't know what products to use. You cannot use Nivea in her hair, my nigga. No,
I'm telling you. Listen, if we had Iggy Azalea, right? We had this bad Barbie and shit, right? Whatever the fuck is going on, right? Cash Me Outside, how about that? All that kind of shit, right? We haven't had a white woman, a thick ass white woman who can spit who is nice, like Eminem is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you know, Jessica, the chick off of Wildin' Out. Like if we had
Justina.
Yeah, if we had Justina, but bad, right? Black women would lose their shit. They would lose their shit. Where it's like her talent is undeniable, like where it's clear, like you're only mad because she's white. Like that's the only reason you're mad.
But there's to your point. You're right. It's not a typical white woman rapper. If she's white and she's rapping, she's usually crossed over to a more urban look and style. It ain't like no just white woman spitting.
Brian be knowing and saying in PG universe, you ain't got no Becky's out here rapping, but you got
got
the white girls who are trying to be black as shit.
Yo, they gonna find one. They gonna find one, man.
Yeah, you give me a thick ass Paris Hilton on the mic, that I'd be shook.
I don't know if we talked about this on this show. I remember talking about it though. You know how you go to a neighborhood, you see a white person, it's like, all right, clearly this white person talks to black, or like it's into like black culture, right? And you see the white dude, you know, like you picture the white dude in your head, and you see the white woman, you picture the white woman in your head. Why these two people never date? Like a white dude that be acting black never dates a white woman that be acting black.
All right, so
because all right, go ahead, Jordan.
So I got a friend, and we had an extensive conversation, and she's white, and I asked her, I was like, "How did you get into black guys?" And she
got into me, Jody.
You beat me to it. Yeah.
Listen. She straight up was like, it's probably because I grew up in South Florida. And she's like, I realized when all my friends was going buku gaga over Backstreet Boys, I was looking at fucking B2K, and I was just like, oh, this where it's at. I like the chocolateness. And she straight up was like, I don't know, I just always like black men. And she's like, and I was like, what's the one thing about white men you don't like? And when I tell you, I've asked at least two white girls this, and they both gave me the same answer. They straight up be like, I don't know, white guys' dicks look funny. It just doesn't look like
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it.
It looks funny, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is a thing." But the white women that like black men don't like white men, like under no circumstance at all.
They have a look. I feel like I have a 95% accuracy rate when I can say she like niggas.
Boom, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I knew she liked niggas the first time I seen her.
Like through the various types of white women, because it's like you got the bad bunnies. I mean, that was not bad bunnies, bad Barbies. But then you got like you said, like a regular Becky, like you walk in the club. Like,
oh, yeah, if you're gonna get a white girl, get a white girl. Nigga, like a white girl.
Listen, after a 10-minute conversation, you can tell which white women like black people and which white women don't.
Nigga, the fact that you're having the conversation, like I tell you everything right there.
Like you got 10 minutes out of her.
You can just tell there's certain white women that just don't fuck with white people, bro. They really not into it. They really don't like it.
Well, I see, like, you know, you said, why don't white guy who acts black like the white girl who acts black? It's just like the girl who deals with girls don't like the girl that acts like girls. Like you want the girl to act like a dude. You
know, I had a conversation with one of my coworkers. She was a lesbian at the time. I think she was a man now, but you know, whatever. She was like she's a like girly. She was like a girly lesbian, and she was like, I dated another girly lesbian, and one day we got into a literal fist fight over a makeup brush, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this more.
Like fuck this shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's when she switched over and started talking to Stubbs. But she was like, nah, me and Shorty really got after it in that bathroom over that makeup brush. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not for nothing. They spend a lot of money on that shit. Like the quality stuff, they spend a lot of money on that stuff. Mm-hmm. Just like when you use their shampoo, they like, yo, they throw a tantrum, nigga.
Because it'd be like if they don't $50, $60 a bottle.
If you use your girl shampoo for the first time and she don't throw a tantrum, that means she cheap.
Yeah,
she ain't got no money.
Yeah, but the problem is
she's underdeveloped.
The problem is, it's like, motherfucker, you didn't tell me you had this bomb ass facial cleanser down here.
Yeah, they don't make this for men.
Listen,
I got some facial.
I done put this shit on my face. Now my face looking clear as a motherfucker and tingly as hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you got me over here using this clear cell, and you been over here holding out on the good shit. Like you ragged, right?
Yeah, fuck proactive. I'm a proact this.
You over here with my $100 Nike hoodie, and I can't use your $40.
Yeah, nah, come about that, shorty.
Hell yeah.
Come about that.
I ain't the only one taking a loss this week.
Yeah,
the only one. Yo, situation. Yeah. So I got a situation right here. So this is like just understand a lot of shit happened before this post went out. But the young lady says, update on my post about my daughter's father buying $500 worth of clothes. I ended up selling the clothes so I could get her other sibling clothes as well. She threw an enormous fit and was very disrespectful. I took her cell phone away that her father bought her. One of my other children has an after school event tomorrow, so I'm letting them use her phone. Her father just called me cursing me out. Truly, I am so tired of this. I'm now making it a rule he can't buy her anything over $30 that she can bring here to our house. If you were the man in that situation and you read this shit online about your baby mama not allowing your child to indulge in the indulgences that you provide, how would you feel and what would you do?
This is a lot. First things first. I kind of feel like this. I feel like this is a troll post for attention. Second, I feel like I know women can sometimes be absolutely stupid, but I can't nobody be that goddamn stupid. Third of all, you knew the type of woman you was dealing with before you got this bitch pregnant. If she's got it, and if you bought your daughter a cell phone and she knew enough to throw a fit over $500 worth of clothes, then your daughter's old enough to know how the shit goes. So nobody's ignorant to the fact. Fourth of all, if it's that serious, nigga, why don't you have more custody of your child? And
I am your father.
And fifth of all, if this is all the true case, then you are just dealing with the ignorance, and I mean absolute ignorance of the fucking bunch. It's like you are the shittiest mother. You as a mother are not supposed to depend on this father. So the fact that he's buying her $500 worth of clothes, what the fuck are you doing? If he's taking care of her this much, then he's putting you in a position where you don't have to really do much for this child. So why the fuck can't you take energy out of doing for her and put it into your other child? And hell yeah, I'd be pissed if you let somebody else use her cell phone because I bought it. Most likely I'm paying the bill. But at the end of the day,
call me.
At the end of the day, right? Ryan, you know, it says it all the time. Stop dealing with these crazy women.
I'm saying the pussy be good. Call me.
Right, and that, but you can't even get it no more. You had good pussy.
He could get it. He don't want it. That's why she mad.
First of all, I would take this thing to court.
Yes.
Your Honor, this woman pawned the things that I bought for her, gave the cell phone with all this. I don't feel like my child's in a safe environment.
Yeah, but listen, I saw someone talk about the child support process in court, and they were saying that anything outside of an agreement legally from the court, all that shit that you bought is considered a gift.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit that you spent. When you bring your receipts, they're like, oh, okay, you be gifted. Nigga. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One of my old roommates with the child support court, this man bought the receipts to the daycare, and they was like, "That's a gift, nigga. This ain't no gift,
right?
My baby gotta be here."
The gift of daycare.
That's crazy,
nigga. That is a gift. Daycare is expensive,
nigga. But I don't. Jody said one of my points, man. I would really sit back and like look at myself and say, how did you end up here, nigga?
Your dick.
Listen to your dick. Now look at you.
Hey B.
We're gonna talk about that. There's a situation we're gonna talk about that happened this week. Take it with your dick.
We got him. We fucking got him.
We fucking got him.
We fucking got him.
Young, but oh, and yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, trying to do this right quick. Yo, random news. Week 3 in the NFL. Let's talk about it, right? My team, the New York Giants, we play tomorrow night. We play the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night, so we still 2-0 right now. We don't know what's gonna happen. I'm predicting 2-1. If I'm being honest, I'm predicting 2-1. But it is what it is.
Who's
Yo,
Dallas backup at quarterback?
What happened?
Who's Dallas backup quarterback?
Cooper Rush. The Giants have the uncanny ability to lose to Dallas Cowboys backups. We do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But the Washington Commanders, they took a massive L today. Like when I turned on the game, they had 2 points.
I think they finished with 8.
Had 2 fucking points, man. But yo,
Like Philly?
yeah, Philly looking good. But then you see like they played the Commanders. So I don't know.
Yeah, but then the Commanders turn around and fucking put up damn near 40 on Detroit last week. But then Detroit did turn around and decided, listen, I had Kirk Cousins. I had gave up on my fantasy day. I was like, well, this is shit. I'm getting my ass whooped by 70 points. Kirk Cousins only got 30 fantasy points. And then all of a sudden, I had 3 notifications turned off. And this nigga throws 3 touchdowns in like the fucking 4th quarter. I'm like, what the hell? And then I see him, boom, he hits KJ Osborne for a deep-ass 40-yard pass to end the game. And I'm like, what
You like that. You like that.
You like that.
You like that. Yeah, but Philly is shaping up to be something to worry about.
See, I'm happy to see another black man at quarterback. You know, so I'm happy to see Jalen
Yeah,
Hurts.
I would be happy, but he plays for Philly, so
I'm happy to see any black person playing quarterback doing anything. I'm glad that he finally got a shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's not sitting behind anybody. And, you know, I'm glad that he's doing good enough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Now, the team we didn't speak of, the Carolina Panthers.
Hey, boy, we squeaked one out against New Orleans and almost fucked it up.
Hey, man, you got to start somewhere.
Y'all on the board.
Win is a win.
Y'all on the board.
Win is a win.
It is. We try hard to give it back, though. You know.
Y'all on the board, man.
I
got Christian McCaffrey in my fantasy. He ain't McCaffreying like I want him to McCaffrey.
Listen, none of my players is playing like. Imagine. Okay, imagine because a matter of fact, I even show you, bro. It's just shit.
His team, show us the L.
I won.
It's like I was up today when I looked at my fantasy. My matchup, I was up. Probably like about 20 points on the person I was against, but then I looked at like who else has to play. The nigga had like 3 or 4 people left. I had like 2 people like, this nigga about to blow me out.
Well, I'll never forget this week. I was dogging the person I was playing. So all the Sunday night games finished. I'm up by like 70. Monday night game, somehow these niggas managed to get Drew Brees. And who was their tight end at the time?
Drew Brees. Are you talking about some old shit?
Yeah,
Drew Brees. This nigga said I had.
Wasn't it Graham?
Y.A. Tittle.
Hey, go ahead. When I tell you this nigga, them 2 people put up 74 points, like Drew Brees went off on that Monday night game.
Cause niggas don't be having no defense. That's what I've seen. Like. These teams don't have no defense, just offense, just running gun, like run and shoot.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you one that fucked me up, right?
Hold on, look. Shout out to Cowboys all day long, talking about Cowboys, Giants, let's go. Yo, I'm telling you, man, we gonna beat y'all niggas. But anyway, shout out to Wild's Philosophy.
Yo, what up, man?
Yo, when he be wilding, he got a remix. He covered a song on the internet. Like that shit is crazy. Yo, shout out to _973 representing Jersey.
Is it he or is it Hess?
That's what I
said. But nah, I had one time, bro. I was it was fucking trifecta of a miracle, right? And this is my first year playing fantasy football, and I didn't know shit. And I messed around and had I had Eli Manning and I had Odell Beckham, and like the Giants is getting dog walked in the first half, right?
Who were they playing?
They were playing like I think it was playing like they was playing the Saints. I know they was playing like somebody. They was playing like the Saints, and they was getting their ass whooped, and it wasn't even close, right? But then they came out in the second half, right? And they just started throwing the ball. And even though they weren't scoring like touchdowns, right?
He's picking up them yards.
Yeah. And Eli Manning was just slinging the ball to fucking Odell. And next thing you know, I'm starting to see my shit creep up, right? And literally the last 4 minutes, the Giants, Eli Manning threw a bomb to fucking Odell, turned around, got the onside kick, threw another bomb to this nigga, caught the touchdown. Now, nigga, they lost by 21 points. By the end of the game,
I was a winner.
They lost by 21 points. But I ended up winning. I don't know, my shit.
Yeah, we selfish.
Yeah.
We only care about ourselves.
Yeah, like, this nigga walking out counting this money, and everybody like, man, I can't believe it.
Yeah, everybody pissed and shit.
Man, that's crazy.
Hey, yo, have y'all heard about the firing of former NFL player, former NFL head coach Herm Edwards?
I read a little bit about it.
Supposedly they were leaking game strategies to the other team to hurry up and get this man fired.
First of all, after they lost a game, right? Then they got blew the fuck out, right? Arizona State. And the athletic director and I think the president, they walked on the damn field immediately after the game and fired the nigga. Like on the field.
That's crazy.
Like nigga, don't even go to the locker. Like you know how
my boys before I leave, you just
when you get fired from the radio station, like they don't allow you to go on air the next day. They can get your ass out of there because you might say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how they did them. They was like, all right, we get this nigga out of here. You know when somebody talking to you and they grab you like under your elbow and shit? Like don't grab don't grab under my elbow, nigga. They trying to lead you away and shit. Right. Like yeah, but yo, do y'all think that's true that they were leaking game information so that the other teams had his plays and everything so that he could have a losing season so he can get fired?
I don't put nothing past nobody. I think it's a little bit extreme, but I wouldn't say it was necessarily untrue, especially with the way college football is going with these nil deals and moving on.
Yes, the money.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we know the person that we want there.
Yeah.
Herm Edwards is an old school type of guy. You know what I'm saying? He's old school and he was a pro coach, so he's not used to how college works. They probably really, really wanted him out of there. You know what I'm saying? And
hell yeah.
Extreme.
That's a lot of one.
It was like play because you love it. They like love it. I mean, I got $1 million deal.
Right. But that's a lot of hate for you to sabotage your own organization to get, because somebody from Arizona had to give those plays away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So for you to like, man, we be all right this year. We you
right,
know what I'm saying? Just a sacrifice.
All you got. This is how you do, right? Because you know I've been at schools. You know, I used to work with athletic programs at schools and shit, and you see regime changes where the new coach and whole new staff come in. Just look at what staff member survives each regime change.
Oh, yeah.
Like this nigga still
right.
The fucking strength and conditioning coach.
Who's the old boy with the Giants? Wasn't he like 99?
That's different. That nigga is that's different because they you know that's like one of the oldest team in the NFL and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they have an old way of doing things. And that's why things are changing today because they got a new coaching staff and GM that's like, yo, if y'all gonna keep doing that shit, I ain't coming. Mm-hmm. They gotta, y'all know we don't have cheerleaders. We don't have we didn't have like a t-shirt gun. Mm-hmm. Like we don't do shit like that.
Because
it was,
yeah, I was just it was just football league.
Yeah, football, nigga. Yeah, football. You know what I'm saying? But They got it now. They got a they don't have no cheerleaders yet, but they got a big ass t-shirt gun. They trying, you know what I'm saying? And the old people like you know what I'm saying? Like fun.
Right, yeah. These old people just be hating change. Like,
hell yeah.
Just grab the t-shirt and move on. Man.
Listen, you mean the old white people?
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
Sick.
Yep. But that's fucked up. Like, man, you know, we trying, you know, black head coaches out here and they sabotaging my man. That's fucked up. The thing is, I can't say it's racist because I'm pretty sure this is a tactic they use to get coaches out of the positions.
Oh yeah, teams do
You
it
know
all
what
the
I'm
time. For instance, like as a Miami fan, a couple years ago we had Al Golden. We got beat by Clemson 59-0. And you know what I'm saying?
Woo!
Normally,
What was the over under was 60? You'd be mad as shit. You played the over.
Right. Like normally, right? Normally, you know what I'm saying? You put in your second and third string. Bro, it was 28-0 at halftime, right? You'd have thought Clemson put in a second or third string, you know what I'm saying? But no, Clemson kept their first string in the entire game. They drove down the field every single time they got the ball. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people were speculating that somebody from up top in Miami was like, hey, if anybody's going to blow us out today, it's going to be y'all. Run the fucking score up. You know what I'm saying? Because immediately after that 59-0, they told our head coach, hey, bro, peace out, sideways to the next light.
Yeah,
they did them the same way. They didn't even give this man, hey, bro, you out of there.
You just made, when you said that, you made me think, like, that's why they be getting niggas up out of there, because the playbook and all that kind of shit is like sensitive information. Like the way we operate and all that, the same way we got you out of here, you could do that to us. Like,
True.
Yo, Brett Favre
Ooh-wee.
involved in a roughly $8 million welfare scam, right? He got money. He ran a scam where he got money allocated for his daughter. What sport does she play? Volleyball. So they got a new volleyball venue, and this was over the pandemic. Mad people was getting that money, like moving that money around, you know. But they on Brett Favre's ass, right? But the media is not talking about it, especially ESPN, and they talked about Mike Vick and all them dogs. You know what I'm saying? And everyone else is improprieties. Why not Brett Favre? What do y'all think about it?
I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I got the perfect answer. Because the governor was in on it. The governor.
Yes. Ooh.
I
didn't even think about that.
I didn't know that.
The governor.
Oh yeah, the governor.
The governor of Mississippi was in on that shit. And it always ends when you're doing some illegal shit. How do you get caught? You don't pay somebody the right amount of money and they snitch. Somebody leaked them text messages and made sure that they dropped that governor's name in them text messages. So this shit been going on since the pandemic. This shit got leaked probably months ago. And it finally made headlines because the governor was involved. Now, why it's not getting as much media coverage, I couldn't tell you why ain't nobody else, but it's probably something to do with the governor. You know what I'm saying? He's probably connected with people that's telling them not giving media coverage. But you know, Black Twitter gonna do it because you already know how we is as Black people. You drug us about this small shit while you ain't dragging Brett Favre about this. Because the same way you criticize Colin Kaepernick, the same way you bastardize Mike Vick, the same way, you know what I'm saying, you made you did Ray Rice with that whole domestic situation, the same way y'all did motherfucking what was it? The boy from the Cowboys, Des Bryant, when he had his little shitty meltdowns. The same way you blasted T.O. all over the place when he didn't want to go.
My quarterback.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same even before social media when Ray Rice had that baby back murder charge. How y'all still talked about that shit?
Nigga said like, baby back murder charge.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a murder self-defense charge, right? And
yeah, that's he from the U though, right?
Yeah. But he got that in B-more, right? It's like y'all ain't talking about this because he's connected. That governor was like, how much money I gotta put out for this shit not to hit national media news? And you're right. ESPN knows about it. Fox Sports knows about it. CBS, you know what I'm saying? The world knows Brett Favre stole welfare money from Mississippi.
Nigga, if we know
We know you know.
They know, yeah.
But the reason why they got no media coverage because the governor's in on it, and he's connected, and he probably done pay somebody not to have it national media coverage.
Yeah, that's funny that you brought that up. Especially the Ray Rice. I mean, when the Ray Rice joint hit, and
This man was out here trying to play for free.
Nah, that's why he got suspended. Because when Ray Rice hit, he knocked her ass out.
He knocked her ass out. Yeah.
Me.
But nah, who was it? Roger, what's the commissioner? Is it Roger Goodell? It's Roger Goodell, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, he was trying to act like he just saw the video when it hit the public. I was like, and I'm looking at the video, I'm like, bro, I'm standing at the bus stop at Baltimore at 6 o'clock in the morning. Ain't no way that I saw this video at the same time that you saw it.
No, 100%.
Don't lie to me. And then, but then DL Hughley was like, Ray Rice did not get suspended because they saw that video. Ray Rice got suspended because we saw that video.
Hell yeah, that's exactly.
Y'all remember at first he got a 2-game suspension, and they was like, all right, everybody, it's over. It's all right, everybody go back to your seats. Then that video hit, and it was like, woo!
Yeah, it was the optics.
Yeah,
it was the optics. That's all it was. The optics. It's the same reason why Deshaun Watson is going through what he's going through. It's like, yo, you brought, like, why are we hearing about this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta sit down. Like, just because we're hearing about it.
Yeah.
Not because you did that shit. Because like, nigga, why we hear about this?
Because honestly, the NFL didn't care about Ray Rice smacking the shit out of his girl, and the NFL didn't really give a shit about Deshaun Watson.
He said that's his wife.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's their business, and ain't nobody give a damn about Deshaun Watson getting his feel on with women he flew out from different states. You know what I'm saying?
Jameis Winston stealing crabs got more coverage than Brett Favre embezzling welfare money. Let that sink in. That was a big thing. That was a big thing.
Bruh.
Well, at that point, Jameis Winston was projected to be the #1 pick. He was the hottest thing on the press. And out of all things in the world, your stupid ass walked into fucking Publix and stole some crab legs. It's like, nigga, you was wild. Because it's the same idiot that jumped on top of his cafeteria table and said, fuck her right in the pussy for whatever strange reason that he wanted to. He was an idiot. And he was the hottest fuck up on the market.
No, that shit was that was a thing at that time. That was a thing.
Yeah.
People was getting on the news like fuck right in the pussy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in the background. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, in the background.
But yeah, Brett Favre ain't getting no media coverage because it's covered up by the governor. The governor's pushing. The governor's keeping it under wraps by not getting it out of the media coverage.
Yo, people be talking about like why they was talking about Michael Vick's dogs. And they killed a lot of fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
The thing was this. Michael Vick's dog fighting, right? It wasn't, people like, oh, Michael Vick got caught fighting dogs. And it was like, oh, we're going to handle it, right? Blase, blase, blah. It wasn't until his homeboy was facing like 40 years for all this that got him. It was Mike
Vick and them.
But listen, though, that wasn't even the case. They were like, okay, well, Mike Vick's going to be suspended for his problem. When old boy started giving those graphic details, that's what fucked Mike Vick. When he talking about he drowned a couple of dogs and he beat 2 of the dogs to death, that's what fucked Mike Vick up. It's first of all, it's 3 things you don't do in celebrities' eyes. Child abuse get you canceled fast. Animal abuse will get you canceled fast. And rape allegations would get you canceled fast. Those are the 3 no-nos in celebrity world. Once you fuck up those 3, you pretty much canceled. Hence, look at Mike Vick. This nigga was only allowed to go to like 2 teams after that shit. Niggas was in the locker room like, nigga, I got dogs, so if he comes over here, I'm fucking him up.
Wait, hold up. You said allowed to go to 2 teams. I think by the 2 after the 2 teams he went to, like I think his career was pretty much over.
But no, when he first came back, you know what I'm saying? When he took the Eagles damn near to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I mean, did you see what they did on Monday night to the fucking Washington Redskins? Nigga, I was watching that game live. They turned the game off. That shit came on the screen and said, this competition is no longer competitive. It's no longer competitive. We have to fucking turn this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like they fucking Madden. It was like Madden. You know what I'm saying? That shit, he was just, you know, because he left-handed. Probably no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I know.
Cause they was out there looking like they never even heard of football. Like they didn't understand like this is what we're doing right now.
Because the secondary was talking shit all week. That's what happened.
And they were just out there just non-existent. Like I feel like what's Deshaun Jackson playing with them? I feel like he caught a few passes, even turned around like, dang, ain't nobody else. Like, ain't nobody else. Where y'all niggas at? Like,
shit. Yo, last thing in the news, the baby has just dropped a new album. I think his career is on the way out.
He's definitely on the road.
He dropped the album, and ain't nobody really talk about it. But the only reason we know about it is because he mentioned that he smashed Megan Thee Stallion the night before Tory Lanez allegedly shot her in the good foot. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that? You know, people are calling him a chatty patty. A fucking chatty patty, nigga. Why you chatting, nigga?
Because what was the purpose of you releasing that information right now?
I think it was too late. Like he should have been all right. Cause
if you gonna do that, you should have been did it.
Well, him and Partisan Fontaine, who is Megan's man, were going back and forth on Twitter, and he was like, "Yo, you know, you don't know about me, nigga." You know what I'm saying? And this was months ago, but
I thought that was Party and Tory.
No, the baby. The baby. You know what I'm saying? The baby, you know, because remember she was mad that he brought out Tory Lanez.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so the baby is trying to he's hanging on a thread, right? He's pulling for strings. He's trying to keep his career relevant, and it sounds like some girl shit. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you don't really have any substance, and you just trying to find something to keep you relevant.
I mean,
and Megan, one thing about Megan I can say is she's been a target for the last 3 years or so. You know what I'm saying? And she's just taking them arrows, nigga. So and she's still moving. So I have to commend her for that.
Yeah. Cause she actually has a talent. Like she can actually rap. Not to say that these other people can't rap, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas just wilding for no reason and you're still good. People like to rally around that. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga baby.
I just wish she would drop some hot shit. If Megan would drop some hot shit, I would be all for. But it's like it's thought bop.
I mean
the thought bop. The thing is this, right? The thing is this. First of all, my first scene Megan Thee Stallion, I thought she was another, whatever, fake everything, right? But when it was like my first attraction to Megan was she was all natural. What?
Right?
It's just natural. Okay, well I'm. You know what I'm saying? But then, I say this because like if you actually get past some of the stuff that she says, if you I listened to one of her albums. And yo, she got some bangers on there. Well, she is speaking hot bars. Like she got this freestyle with Juicy J, you know what I'm saying? And it's called like East Side or some shit like that. And she is freestyling, and that it was not a freestyle, it's a song, but like yo, that shit is hot. You know what I'm saying? And it's even
you just can't repeat it as a man, but she can rap.
No, there's a thing. Like Queen Bitch, when I was, you know, there's this park I used to chill where niggas I shouldn't have used to hang around and shit. And nigga, this is the 90s. Nigga came through. You remember them red Volkswagen? It wasn't a Jetta. It was like it wasn't a Passat. It was like a Golf, but it wasn't a Golf. It was another car. But anyway, nigga came through with that joint. He was playing Queen Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim shit. I was like, yo, I'm about an album, nigga. I heard that shit. That Peter Piper pecked them. I'm gonna bet you Biggie Busta. I'm like, God damn, she's spitting on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel no kind of way saying her shit. Nigga, honestly, I feel more way saying Biggie shit, talking about she looks so good. I suck with you. Nigga. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather say Kim shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather say Kim shit than Biggie shit. But go ahead.
Nah, it's just she actually can rap and same thing with the City Girls. He's like, you might think it's bop shit, but if you listen to some of their songs, they actually be, especially JT, she be fucking flowing on these tracks. Sometimes.
Nigga, they don't. I mean, they are all right. See, I understand that as a songwriter, you might be able to write some shit, but nobody really want to hear you say it. Mm-hmm. And there might be somebody like JT who, like, I just like the way she say that shit. Mm-hmm. So I get just a caveat or like an asterisk, right? Because you're not writing that shit.
You're not as charismatic as the person that's singing it.
Yeah, or for both sides of that, you know, like you're not writing that shit. Like you spitting hot fire, but you're not Dylon.
But
the baby like, he's grasping for straws here. It's like nigga, you don't. I keep trying to tell him. I told people like, bro, he's coming out trying to be this gangster doing all this stupid shit. It's gonna catch up to him. And with Megan Thee Stallion, you know, at first that whole Tory Lane situation, I thought she was full of shit and she's
spitting hot fire, but you're not Dylon. Oh no, you ain't had to stop talking. Go ahead.
The baby he's grasping for straws. It's like nigga. I keep trying to tell him
the baby's a whole clown.
I told people like
trying to make himself relevant again, according to Arizona baby _F.
And with Megan Thee Stallion, you know, at first that whole Tory Lane situation, I thought she was full of shit and she's lying.
Spitting hot fire.
She
for real?
She's black.
Huh?
I think she's black.
Is she?
Yeah. She was on a podcast with us.
Okay. Okay. Arizona, I don't mean no disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
She cool, bro. She knows.
She said that she Dominican.
Yeah, I think so. Black. That's black.
I know black. I know black. Like, nah,
that's damn near black. But yeah, I'm with her. The baby is a clown. And
shout out to my the Dominicanas. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to have a thing for Puerto Rican girls. Like not even girls from Puerto Rico. I had a thing for New Yorkers. Like I had a thing for New Yorkers, and then this Puerto Rican girl screamed on me on the fucking train, the A train to Harlem, and ever since then,
that was it.
I've been feeling these Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? Dominicans, I'm like, damn, there's a little bit more soul over here.
Ooh, that's
She said just
Puerto
say
Rican
Spanish.
girl
No,
screamed on me on the fucking train,
that's
the
language
A train
of the
to Harlem,
colonizer.
and ever since then,
that was it.
Okay. Side note, like you know, I might go. I live like in the neighborhood where it's black people over here, and then white people over there, and then they use like El Salvadorians and Mexicans as a buffer between the two of us and shit. So we like the white people interact with the El Salvadorians and the black people interact with the El Salvadorians and the Mexicans and shit, but like we don't interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to the grocery, the Mexican grocery store, I think I want to test my Spanish out. You know what I'm saying? And they be looking like this nigga, this negros.
You be like, un poquito.
Hell nah, my shit be right. My shit be right. My shit be right.
El Ranch dressing.
Nah, my shit be right. My shit be right. I think they be mad because my shit be right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was leaving Mexico one time, and the fucking we ate at the restaurant in the airport, and the waiter, he was saying, he was like, I was like, yo, what did you say? He's like, I don't know if your tongue could roll, like you got the American tongue and it can't roll. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know how I say that shit.
Nigga, I know how I say that. What you talking about? Nigga, you thought I was
I've eaten.
nigga, I can roll the tongue.
Yeah, I can roll.
That's it. That boy said, I be eating pudding pots and no spoon for a minute.
You know
Me.
what I'm saying?
Roll the tongue, nigga.
But a pecan chocolate deluxe. Hey, yo, our main topic. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Hey, yo, our main topic is the ball's in the wrong court, okay? So, our a coach in Boston, right? How do you say this man's name?
I just knew that you knew. Was it
Y'all don't know how to say the coach in Boston's name?
Listen, I was hoping one of y'all could let me bounce off of y'all.
Yeah, but the coach in Boston, right? It's a black man, right? But he has currently been suspended for his infidelity, right? He is engaged to Nia Long for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Engaged to Nia Long, but he cheated with someone, a female employee.
Consensual.
Right. Yes, a consensual relationship with a female employee within the organization, right? And I guess she was a subordinate, so he violated policy, right, by having relations with her, right? And for a whole year, he's been suspended. What y'all got to say about that?
I don't know. I guess because supposedly she's dealing with somebody higher up. You know what I'm saying? Is the reason why she's suspended. I think this is one of the few scandals that we've had that's actually kind of like, is it really a scandal? Like, nigga cheated. It was consensual. Yeah. There's no assault. Like, what are we really talking about? Mm-hmm. And for all the people out there that are like, oh, how could you cheat on Nia Long? And I was just like, well, maybe Nia Long's a shitty person in real life. And that nigga,
that's what I be saying. Like, people think that like she's only Nia Long because we're not fucking her.
Mm-hmm. Like, hey, like my grandpa always told me, I don't care how fine she is, somebody out there sick of her shit. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand why it even made a big deal, to be honest with you. The Celtics
because like, Brett Favre is dropping the welfare money.
Yes. I think it's stuff from the poorest people in the poorest state in the country. It's like, we need a story.
Man,
yeah, he's from Mississippi.
They ain't even got clean water, and y'all out here wild. And you
still a volleyball stadium?
Man, they out there drinking the Sony.
I'd rather drink Flint, Michigan water than drink the Sony. God damn.
That's just as bad.
That's just as bad.
Oh wait, hold on. Arizona baby is triggered. Okay. She said he's from Mississippi.
They ain't even got clean water, and y'all out here wild.
Then they should leave.
You still men
kill me with that shit. If I'm such a shitty person, they out there drinking leave me. The Sony. The fuck?
I'd rather
catch me outside
Michigan water than drink the Sony. God.
Hey, I don't know if you know this, right? Every time you put that up, the video be looping through. The audio be looping through.
For real?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you knew and you didn't care.
Yeah. Oh, no, I ain't hear that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
How about that?
You good now?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me know. Right. Thank you.
But now I'm with you, Arizona baby. Nigga should leave, but also stop being trash. Not you, president. I don't know you, baby.
Well, look. So
two things can be true though.
It's funny when we talk about when men bring up things like that. They say like, yo, what if she's not all she's cracked up to be and shit. And then every now and then you'll see a few women on social media agreeing with that shit. Mm-hmm. Or you know what I'm saying? Women want you to believe women until a woman steps outside of the agreed upon narrative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then she's being controlled by some guy, or the bitch crazy,
or pick me.
You know, yeah, or she's a home wrecker, something like that. But you know, I heard that Nia Long was fucking crazy. I heard that on the set of Empire, she was a bitch.
I mean, it's probably fact. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Let's be real. And in the grand scheme of things, yes, him cheating is wrong. My boy, if you happy, make the split. You know what I'm saying? It just looks better at the end of the day. When it's all said and done, it's
they've been engaged for 7 years. They got a kid together.
Yeah, and so this is, but it also goes back to my saying of, you know what I'm saying, I hate women get mad at me when I say it, but it's like women are always trying to talk about there's no more quality men. I say, no, there is quality men. You just saying it's quality woman as you think you is. And I feel like Nia Long, man, fell into that category. It's a reason why this nigga's been engaged to you for 7 years. Hell, this nigga's been dating you and he got engaged to you and he doesn't want to pull the trigger. There's something about a Nia Long that makes this nigga not want to pull the trigger. Now, does that make his cheating right? Absolutely not. But I'm just saying is, just because these women are fine and nice on camera don't mean they nice behind the closed doors.
Facts.
This nigga,
yo, I've been saying, like, she plays other people. She assumes other people's personalities and identities for a living. It's crazy.
I'm just trying to figure out how my man got suspended for a year. For like that's a long the whole season.
Because
your head coach about to miss the whole season. Over some consensual.
She's somebody higher up the girlfriend. That she belonged to somebody. That's why.
Somebody was like, if he'd have won the championship against Golden State.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta win. You gotta win. Right. Listen, man. Even like we go back to Kobe. All you gotta do is win. If you win all your a baby back murder went away because they won. They beat the shit out the Giants in 2001.
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Beat the shit out of the Giants.
Yeah.
I mean,
that fucking dance, that dance looks like a dance of a predator. What if you see a nigga doing that shit on the street and shit? Like,
nigga in the bushes with
you see Ray Lewis dance? Somebody doing a Ray Lewis dance on the street, 3 o'clock in the morning, nigga. I'm scared.
And you look like you just shot somebody, boy.
This nigga charged up.
But I mean, at the end of the day, the situation is she belonged to somebody important, and they got caught smashing, and it was consensual.
Yeah, the head coach.
Nah, they say he messed with the whoever he messed with is like the girlfriend of the VP or something.
Yeah, they still ain't. Yeah, that that's a good point. Cause we still don't know who he was talking to. Like they haven't released her name, none of her information, none of that.
And it's good. They shouldn't release her name because at the end of the day, it's not about her. It's about this nigga. And he broke team policy. Now, here's my point, right? Here's my point. Hear me out. I'm not trying to make this about race. But isn't Phil Jackson married to the other lady, the co-owner of the Lakers?
I am your father.
Like
what, Jeannie Buss?
Yeah, aren't they married? Her and Phil Jackson are married, right?
I mean, you wipe away the impropriety when you win. When you wife it.
But that you know what I'm saying, that relationship is okay. But this nigga smashing this chick is a problem. It's
well, because she's a boss. Like Jeannie Buss is a boss, so she consented. Like she wanted this. Phil lucky to get her. You know, all that kind of fucking bullshit.
But this man bless you with Coach of the Year dick. So if anything, you know what I'm saying? It's like this man's dropping off, because Celtics ain't no slumps. He's dropping off Celtic grade dick, you know what I'm saying, to this new chick.
Magical dick.
Yeah. And so anything, you should be grateful that this man had the time to break you off and Nia Long, his 7-year fiance. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a scandal. It's just something to talk about besides Brett Favre stealing $8 million from poor people.
And my man Jay Quan said it's amazing the amount of people who are surprised that someone cheated on Nia Long because she's beautiful. As if beautiful women don't get cheated on.
Fine bitches get cheated on every day, B.
B?
Mm-hmm.
That's the face of a woman who will call you a bitch when she get mad.
We just had this conversation about Halle Berry. Who else we had this conversation about?
Cardi.
Look,
B.
Eric Benet cheated on Halle Berry. Omar Epps cheated on Tyra Banks. Diddy played with J-Lo. What you mean? Nigga, I was at the Puerto Rican Day Parade in 1999 when Diddy had J-Lo, and the city was happy. It was black and brown love, nigga. Anyway, Offset cheated on Cardi. I mean, have you seen Cardi before? Jay-Z, y'all GOAT, cheated on the Queen Beyonce with Becky. Y'all seen her feet? I'm telling you, Beyonce. Look, God evens us out, right? That is a personal opinion of mine. That God evens us out. So, right? It's like that's why people with mental disabilities be strong as a motherfucker. Like,
bro, before you finish that Beyonce statement, just be thinking you want a bunch of B emojis in your shit.
Hey, yo, yes.
Take it? Yeah, he will take it.
I'm telling you, she got halitosis. Her feet fucked up. Something. You can't be that beautiful. Something is wrong.
I swear to God, on everything, right? So a while back, I had got this. I'm talking about way the fuck out of my league, right? Way out of my league, right? And she is giving me the time of day, and I'm like, I'm with Boone. There's got to be something wrong. It get time to do the deed, bro. When I tell you, no lie, this girl had the ugliest fucking moan, and somewhere down the line,
she ugly as what?
She ugly as moan, bro. Like she has a deep voice nigga moan, and somewhere this bitch snorted while we were doing it, and I was just like, I thought it was a one-time fluke. Nah, nigga. After like 2-3 tries, this was every single time. She was a very heavy breather, and I'm like, oh my god, your sex noises are horrible. And so it's like, there go your flaw.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I would have found that hilarious, and I would have been doing everything I could to make her moan. I would turn this girl inside out. You gonna make these noises? You gonna sound like Sasquatch in here tonight, shorty.
This nigga the do-rag bandit in there. I don't give a fuck.
Nice. Says do-rag-a-dee. I've been holding that one.
All right. To make her moan. I would turn this Arizona girl inside out. You men are
never just satisfied with one woman. These days, you can't.
You gonna sound like Sasquatch in here tonight,
one.
shorty.
You just gotta hope you're the favorite one. Listen, Arizona baby _F. Let me tell you something. That shit has always been the case. Okay, there's nothing new. These bitches for everybody. And they like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. And when you are a popping nigga, you be popping, nigga.
First of all, she said acting like women don't do that shit. Bitches be out here with 8-9 niggas, a main nigga, and a nigga that's crazy and that's gonna kill y'all if y'all catch y'all on the date. Man, she better not sit there and try to play that narrative, because women been doing that shit before men do. I've always said it. It's like women will never understand what men go through far as like competition until you get with either a nigga with money or a very overly attractive nigga. Until a woman gets with a nigga with money and an overly attractive nigga, you don't know what it is to have that feeling of everybody wants your nigga. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how fly we dress. Me, Boone, and BRYANBEKNOWIN can leave this house tonight and go to the club and search for some pussy. If we ain't paying for it, it's probably about a 15% chance we coming with something home tonight. If we got money, it raises our opportunity to about 60. That's a 60% if we pull up in something fly as shit. I ain't talking about no Hellcat.
It depends where we at. If we go to Atlanta, we appear overly masculine, like overly heterosexual. They're like, oh, we fucking with them niggas tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All I've said is Women walk out the house, they have 100% of coming home with some dick that night. We don't get that privilege.
They don't even have to go the night.
They can just go outside.
They could go to the gas station.
They don't have to. They don't have to go nowhere. Go outside and just
on the porch.
What? Who wants to pussy? It'd be like if you go outside, be like, we're like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be nobody.
Nigga doing the
tumbleweeds and shit outside. And then you like, who? I'm this pussy for free. This pussy's out here and shit. It be niggas. It just be a block full of guys. It's like, God.
So like, you don't think she's talking about men cheat because you don't think we cheat because we want, you know what I'm saying? We want something. We don't think we cheat because we're lacking something. Like, no.
Listen, listen, man. I'm gonna tell guys this, right? If you love her, don't play that game. Because she will hurt you, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it might not be physically, but oh my God.
She gonna hurt you bad.
Oh my God. See,
she's gonna change you.
Bruh.
That's how bad it's gonna hurt.
You're either gonna become a savage or you're gonna treat women right after her and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's gonna do something that's gonna hurt your soul, my nigga.
It's a pivotal point in your life.
Listen, I don't recommend that. If you gonna play the cheating game with a woman, understand that niggas are gonna take pussy 10 times faster than women are gonna take dick. So if you're gonna play the game, you need to have drop your nuke first and fast.
This the thing. Women be like, they be like, men, yo, men, that you can fuck 5 bitches, but as soon as I fuck the one, you right? It's that nigga. You fuck that. That nigga tried to kill me. Like, we shot each other.
Yeah.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? And now you fucking them. Like,
listen, I got a true story, right? So my last job, right? I was working with this chick, right? And she had the same situation. She's like, oh, my dude was cheating on me for 2 months. I cheated one time back, and now he acting like he can't forgive me. I say, who'd you cheat on him with? And she told me the nigga's name. And I'm like, question, is this the nigga that owns your company? That's his nephew? Yeah. So he's the buyer for that company. The nigga that makes $350,000 a year. The overly attractive nigga that shows up to your job for
this nigga overly attractive.
That's the nigga that you cheat on this nigga. That's the nigga that you cheat. The nigga that's everything your man wants to be.
My dream nigga. The nigga I'm trying to be. That's the
nigga that I wish to be. That's the nigga that you cheated on him with. This nigga is gonna come into your job every single week and be like, "Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's go out." And you want your nigga to be secure. Lil Duval said it best. Stop trying to make your man secure when you out here sitting on some fucking billionaire's yacht and be telling your nigga who work a 9 to 5 to be secure about that shit. That's not how life works.
Yeah, nah. If she go on the yacht, hey man.
Hey man, have
like
fun.
Get us some tickets. Like,
have fun, man.
Yeah, can you get us some tickets or something?
Bro, I was talking to this little chick one time, and you know, I was like, "What do you do?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm a physical therapist." You know what I'm saying? I'm a physical therapist. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, you work out of an office or something?" No.
I work out of an office.
No, check this out. She was like, "I'm a physical therapist," and she was very hesitant about where her physical therapist office was. So I kept pressing the issue. And finally, she's like, "Oh no, I'm a physical therapist for the Tampa Bay Bucks." Oh, then this clearly over. Ain't no way in hell.
Wow, them niggas always hurt or something.
My inner thigh was
my groin muscle. I pulled my groin.
No, you're a physical therapist for a professional
I pulled my taint.
Nah, I'm good, love. This is why you're still single. You ain't quit that job.
They got a taint massage.
Especially if Deshaun Watson come over there. My dick muscle.
Oh, yo, you know, Deshaun Watson is not allowed. He can only have NFL masseuses for the rest of his career.
Yeah,
that's part of his contract.
Like somebody got to watch you.
Yeah, you gotta be. That shit like a sex scene in the movie. Like that, it looks sexy. That shit ain't sexy. Nigga. It's mad niggas like. You know what I'm saying? You got your dick out. Shit.
And niggas just got the boomstick and got the mic.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that shit's crazy. Yo, imagine you in a gangbang scene and shit. It's you and the other niggas and shit. It's you and the other niggas, right? But you ain't touching no other niggas, but the mic is like, wait. I gotta stop. It's too yeah. I'm already afraid of that happening.
Imagine being in the gangbang scene and somebody says I love you.
Like, whoa.
It's the last nigga. It's always the last nigga. He save her.
We took a dramatic turn here of events tonight.
Hey, yo, that's what we do. Yo, shout out to Arizona Baby 3, yo. She said she gonna fuck with us next week. She said, I'm in here laying in the dark right now. She said, but next week, I'll be with y'all.
I bet.
Yeah.
Pull up on us.
You know what I'm saying?
Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
Social media speaks. Run through a few of these. Yo, unpopular opinion. Most men are not attracted to strong/independent women.
Yeah, because them the bitches that snort when they fuck. So yeah.
Oh shit.
I am your father.
So
Yeah, yo, if you make masculine noises, it's like if your noises is masculine, like God.
All right, like the problem with you being independent is the fact that once you get in a relationship, you on a team now.
Oh, that shit's thesis.
Yeah, you can't be independent on a team. Like you watch like one of the best NBA players out right now is Russell Westbrook, but he has a tendency to play a very independent game. He has not won a championship doing that.
Yeah, that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? You sacrifice the goals of the team to get what you want, and that's not how team stuff works. You gotta take some of your wants and your needs and your goals, and that gotta be on the back burner so we all could win.
And no man wants a woman that's consistently telling him how much she doesn't need him.
Like, what's crazy is they don't want that. You don't want your man to say, "I don't need you. You ain't nothing. You don't do this. You don't cook. I know how to cook." Or whatever the thing is. It could be money. It could be whatever. Nobody wants to be in a relationship with somebody, and the other person is constantly throwing in your face, "I don't need you. You not important." Nigga, why do you right? You right. I ain't got to
They say women have a need to be wanted, but men have a want to be needed.
It's possibly very well true.
So you telling me it's because we're logical and we're problem solvers. So if you don't need me, like, what the fuck am I here? Like
yeah, what am I doing?
Like I'm here to be used, not abused. I'm here to be used. Like because if you're not using me, you don't see any value in me. You don't think I can do any fucking thing.
Right. And why would
You know what I'm
saying? If I am valuable.
Yeah, I'm here to replace 6 pillows and a teddy bear on your side of the bed, bitch. What are we doing here?
I'm here to rearrange your ovaries. Hey, I'm here to do it. Yo, the most challenging relationship is the healthy one after a toxic one. And I co-sign that. A young lady put that up, and I agree with her. Not because anything I've done.
That is the face of a disclaimer if I've never seen one, because I ain't do shit to you.
Yeah, but I've dealt with women who I dealt with a woman years ago that she was in an extremely abusive relationship prior to me, and I had not been in an abusive relationship prior to that, whether I was abusing or I was being abused. I'd never been in that situation before, and she fucking was abused. Like the nigga was whooping her ass. You know what I'm saying? And she just brought that energy to our relationship. You know what I'm saying? She was extremely like protective of herself because I ain't gonna let this nigga get me. I'm like, I'm just trying to fuck you. Like you know, like
nigga, that ain't what I'm trying. I'm trying to get some.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hit you. I'm just trying to split you.
The only thing I want to beat up is this box, baby.
Yeah, well, you know, it can happen. It can happen. But yeah, you know, so there are women, you know, niggas don't want to hear this, right? But you gotta, if things ain't going right in the relationship, it's your fucking fault, nigga. Right? Because you gotta tell their ass what to do. Right? If you ain't man enough to do it, just sit down. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, you're gonna get the scrutiny. You're gonna get the scrutiny. No, this manhood shit comes with scrutiny. It comes with criticism. Right. It comes with all the shit that they need. They don't want your ass giving it to them, but they need you giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna be happy about it. Especially in today's day and age, it's like, especially when there's been no man in there, like they didn't grow up with a man in the house, you know, or they're raising children and there's been no man in the house, and here you come on some manly ass shit. Nigga, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you order, discipline, accountability,
structure.
Like, yeah, like
on time.
The fuck?
What?
Clean up after yourself.
Nigga, is this nigga like, handy, nigga? This nigga just fixed the pipe up under my sink? The fuck?
Yeah, like it's a shock. Yo, oh shit, I said that one. Yo, he said no woman gonna leave you because you made a mistake. She gonna leave because you made it a habit.
That's facts.
Yeah, I can go with that.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Yo, look. When I get in a relationship, like I'm a Gemini. I ain't got to be in no fucking relationship.
Niggas love saying that they sign these before they.
It matters. It matters. Like people don't think it matters. It does.
It definitely do. Well,
you know what I'm saying? It speaks to characteristics. You know what I'm saying? But a Gemini, you can't put us in a bottle. You can't cap us. You can't squeeze it. If I want to be there, I'm gonna be there. But it's when you say I better be there, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Just because you said I better be there, even though I wanted to be, like I was actually on my way over there. Well, you know what I'm saying? But you said I better be. Nah, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we are and shit. But
spiteful.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's true, man. You know, you gotta know your partners. You gotta know the characteristics of your partners. If you're really trying to build something that's lasting, or where you feel like mutual respect exists, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give your other partner room to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be. I'm at the point where I know that if I leave this one, it's a whole new set of shit I gotta learn with the next one. I might as well put the effort into learning, like dealing with this shit, because it's gonna be some other shit.
It's always gonna be that,
and not just them, me too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The question is, who has a manageable amount of shit that I have to deal with? Like some stuff's all right. It's hard. No, I'm not doing that. But other stuff's like, all right, I guess. If this is the worst of it, okay.
Yeah. If this is the worst, yeah. You brought up something, right? That's why I need to see a woman. I need to see your worst.
Like multiple.
I need to like for one day, like, just come with me. You would like we together, and you at my house, and you don't have your regular utensils and shit, like the things that you do use to beautify yourself on a regular basis. You at my house, so you just washing your ass at this point. So you don't have all your little beautification products and shit. And I get to actually see who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? And if you are the same person I liked when I first saw you, then you got a great chance of being around.
Yes.
Some of these women are different people.
I'm telling yo, I figured it out. These women be looking like their father. So all this makeup and the hair and the nails, they take that off and they look like Harold.
Well, shit. I'm saying, all right, but what that say about us though? Yo, we attracted to niggas' fathers, yo.
We don't be know. Well, I don't know. You men like to commute with niggas, like to hang out with other niggas, and she just like a soft nigga. But then on the flip side, we be looking like our mothers.
And they like men that look like niggas' mothers.
Eventually, it works itself out. It's still straight in a way.
I am your father.
Yo, man, I appreciate y'all. NEMPATHY Show. Make sure you follow us at NEMPATHY Show on Instagram, all social media platforms. We here every Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Yo, shout out to my man Jody Hendricks.
I am your father.
Yo, I was on his show Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Boone pulled up on us Wednesday, man. We had a great time.
Yeah, man. Yo, I like black people who like to have real conversations and discussions, man. And we can touch topics that might be contentious, but the disagreement is with the topic, not with each other.
Yeah, we like I said, every time Boone pulls up, man, we have a great. Matter of fact, Brian BENNETT pulled up with Pass the Ball. We had a great conversation.
Yeah, Pastor was there when I was there.
In a couple of weeks,
Pastor be working hard.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation about.
There we go.
We're gonna have a conversation about off how much does your upbringing affect you and your adult life? Because we slightly
can I be on?
Oh, that's what I'm telling you. I'm inviting you and Brian BENNETT going because we want to talk about like how much your upbringing actually affects you. Because this is what we talked about. You can grow up in the holiest of holiest churches and turn around and be a whole, you know what I'm saying?
Holiest of hoes. You
know what I'm saying? And
a holy hoe.
Like, is it because how you're raised, or is this, you know what I'm saying, the actions of you just kind of being who you are as a person? So we're gonna talk about that aspect of like, you know, how much does your upbringing affect your adulthood?
I can see how you could be a holy hoe if you grew up in a holy household, especially if your parent, your father was the pastor or something. I can see how you could be a holy hoe because your father was the pastor. Yeah. Your father was the top nigga. So the little young joints in the congregation want some residual. They want some residual income. So and that's you as the son.
Right. And all eyes on you all the time. Because that's who your father is.
And you probably dress better than everybody.
Nah.
Congregation money, nigga.
Some of them church kids be dressing like church kids outside of church. Niggas be wearing suits to school and then little church dresses and church shoes to school, and they be looking crazy.
Oh yeah, but the Pastor Sapi's dipped.
Speaking of pastors, what about your boy, Pastor Bishop? What's his name?
How your name Pastor Bishop? Like I ain't going to that church.
Hey, he just got
caught. Your name Pastor Bishop Reverend?
Yeah, what is it? He just got the one that got robbed for $1 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one in New York.
Or the one that grabbed the woman. He grabbed the woman up and shit.
He just choked the bitch out on his live. He just choked
where that collection money at?
He just choked the bitch out on his live.
He ain't choke her. He aggressively removed her from the camera angle.
Bruh.
See, that's what got you robbed last time. You're out here messing with these
putting your hands on people.
Yo, but he's scared because it's equality out here now, right? And he don't know if it's a woman going to rob him or a man going to rob him.
Right.
Like, I got to treat everybody the same. I would have grabbed the man up like this. I'm going to grab the woman like this. Equality.
No, you better not do no events in Florida because, nigga, I might pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Get that check, buddy.
Yeah, that's it. The NEMPATHY Show going to be in a motherfucking studio.
On the compound. Yo, Brian be knowing.
Don't you know no good?
Don't you got a show coming up?
I do, man. We got some shows in the can. Trying to get some more recorded this week, man. Brian be knowing the podcast coming soon.
Shout out to Arizona baby, man. What you a Scorpio?
Oh Lord.
She a Scorpio. Listen. Scorpios and Geminis go well. You know what's crazy? The one I was in an abusive relationship and shit with, she was a Scorpio. But she was fired. But, you know, I paid for that. I paid for that relationship.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I won't duplicate it. You know what I mean? That you
can't.
You know, I will not duplicate that relationship.
Well, that and you engaged too, so you know.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
mean, it speaks to that. Like, you know, I said these are traits that if my current fiance exhibited these traits or characteristics, we would not be engaged.
Right.
There you go.
Yo, she said, Arizona baby said, my best friend of 24 years is a Gemini. Yo,
Listen,
yeah, because we, you know.
Listen, I refuse. I'll never again. If you want to be stressed out, get you a Gemini or a Cancer.
Stressed out.
Them summer babies, boy, be overthinking like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
We do think a lot. My father used to say, you think too much.
Like, nah, nigga, you ain't thinking enough, baby.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I be getting along with everybody. Man.
Facts. Brian be knowing. That's why Brian be knowing is going to be having this show on NEMPATHYShow.com. You know what I'm saying? So,
Speaking of your show, when the guests pulling up.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can have y'all on there. You know what I'm saying? Help give these people some advice. You did.
You see how he had? I guess we can have y'all niggas.
No.
Scorpios be doing splits.
What?
Nah, I'm the Arizona baby talking and shit.
Oh.
Scorpios, they freaks.
Dude, see, this is my thing about this is what I be leery about with the astrology. When niggas just read what the description is, like, yeah, that's me, and they just start like so many people play into what's said about them instead of like.
I think that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes they get some very general ass personality traits.
Yeah, I seen the joint was like Libras hate liars. Nah, nigga, we all hate liars. That's not a specific Libra trait.
Libras hate. You know what? Do you know why Libras hate liars?
Because they be lying.
It's because they're self-absorbed, and you agreed to something that involved giving them something that they wanted. And if you lie about it, then you've busted their bubble. Like nigga, you said you was gonna give me this, and you didn't give it to me. So like, you're a fucking liar.
That's how I feel.
No,
I'm not a Libra.
I did a podcast one time, and I was going to talk about like if you had to have 5 things in a person, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to marry, what would those 5 things be? And so then I turned around and I made another list, right? I said, here are the gimmies. So you don't have to name these things. I put loyalty, you know what I'm saying? I put looks, I put financially stable, you know, and emotionally available. You know what I'm saying? I put those things
basic, like clearly we know this what you want. Yeah,
everybody wants this. So
right.
Let's just say it made it more interesting. It made people have to dig a little deeper.
It was
deep
digging.
Libra is a liar.
Yo, we get up out of here. NEMPATHY Show. I'll see y'all next week. Yo, I'm gonna be on Jody's show, man. I'm fucking with Jody and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we off this Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We're taking out. We're doing our break this Wednesday, but we'll be back next Wednesday, and The next topic for our next show is we're gonna talk about, right? And you two gentlemen are always welcome. Is how damaging, how much trauma do we actually suffer when we stay in a relationship that should have been over?
Damn.
I heard somebody say something like, "Oh, my ex did me dirty. He did this, that, and the third." But I'm like, okay, but that doesn't sound like a person that loves you. That sounds like a person that really can't stand your ass. So how long have you two been in this place where y'all been at odds? You know what I'm saying? Because it's I
got a story for that.
Because it's like, and I said this shit. I was like, you want to know how a nigga don't like you no more? When the filter comes off, I was like, as a man, I'm giving you a man tip. When the man filter starts to come off, that is the end of that relationship, because we hold a lot of shit in when we love you, because we don't want to fight you, we don't want to argue with you, and we don't want to hurt your feelings. But when niggas just start saying like hurtful shit, 90% of the time that hurtful shit is the truth, and I bet 100% of the time is shit that niggas been wanting to say. So when you come home and you telling that man about your day, and that nigga starts saying shit like, well, it's probably your fault because you don't know how to shut up. That nigga don't love you.
Big head ass.
That's it. You learn how to shut up. You want me to work beef.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about you ain't got no headroom.
With your 2XL hat.
Hey, go ahead.
Yo, we out of here. Peace.